No Man's Sky. What kind of game is this really? Survival? Exploration? Open world? Sandbox? Most gamers have heard of it, if not played it, thanks to its infamous 2016 launch and one of gaming's greatest redemption arcs. Back then, it was vast and ambitious, but also empty. The universe felt like a tech demo. Worlds felt like copy-paste biomes. Creatures wandered aimlessly. Oceans were lifeless blue voids. It was a sci-fi dream half-built, disappointing to many, forgettable to others. But in 2025, that game no longer exists. After 40+ major updates, the only thing left from the original is the concept of boundless exploration in an infinite universe. No Man's Sky hasn't just been improved, it's been rebuilt, grown in depth, systems and soul. The vision we were promised has not only arrived, it has surpassed expectations. In this video, I will show you exactly how we got from there to here, how No Man's Sky rewrote itself again and again until it became something truly remarkable. We will answer 5 big questions for anyone thinking of jumping in, whether you are brand new or coming back after years away. Is it finally the game we were promised? What has changed since launch? Is it fun solo or best with friends? How does it stack up against our space games? Is it complex now or beginner friendly? And just so you know, this isn't coming from a quick weekend playthrough. I've clocked over 1,000 hours since last October, produced a dozen detailed cinematic guides, and dug into the game's core systems in depth. Everything you will hear and see is based on real, hands-on experience. Imagine a game where you could step onto more planets than there are grains of sand on Earth, where every sunrise, every mountain range, every alien creature you meet has never been seen by another human, ever. That's No Man's Sky. It's a sci-fi survival sandbox set in an infinite, procedurally generated universe. You explore strange worlds, discover alien life, build epic bases, battle pirates in space, trade across star systems, or just wander. It's all up to you. Every playthrough is unique. And here is where it stands apart from its closest rivals, Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen. Those games lean heavily toward spaceflight simulation. You will spend time mastering ship controls, precision landings and complex navigation systems. No Man's Sky lives at the other end. It's an adventure-first experience. Flying, landing and taking off are quick and intuitive, so the focus stays on exploration and discovery rather than piloting skill. That makes it far more welcoming to casual players or anyone who wants to jump straight into the adventure without learning a flight manual first. And while it's more accessible, it still offers plenty of depth and variety to scratch the same space game itch. Rich progression systems, fleet and freighter gameplay, endgame biomes, and emergent multiplayer moments, but it delivers them in a far more accessible, varied package. In short, if you crave hardcore, simulator-style authenticity, Elite or Star Citizen might be more satisfying. If you want variety, wonder, and immediate fun with fewer obstacles, No Man's Sky is the more versatile choice. One of its greatest strengths? You control the difficulty. Want a chill, postcard collecting space holiday? Done. Prefer brutal survival where the blizzard tries to kill you? Also done. You can tweak settings at any time to match your playstyle. And this universe is big, over 18 quintillion planets. Even if humanity explored non-stop for thousands of years, we would barely scratch the surface. But here is the thing, it's not just the size, it's the feeling. Flying through a galaxy, touching down in a world no one's ever seen, you start to understand just how small we are. Suddenly the question, why haven't we met aliens, feels less like a mystery and more like simple math. The universe is just too big. No Man's Sky doesn't just simulate infinity, it makes you feel it. There is no final boss, no ending, just an endless journey. And in 2025, the journey has never been more beautiful, more alive and more worth taking. Everything changed with the world's updates. 2 massive expansions in summer 2024 and winter 2025. These updates didn't just add new toys, they rebuilt the planet generation and reimagined the foundation of exploration. There once 10 planets could blur into one another, now virtually every world can surprise you. Advanced terrain generation gave birth to floating islands, gravity-twisted landscapes, and hundreds of biome types and subtypes. Flora and fauna feel more coherent and localized. Landmarks now read like actual places rather than random noise stitched together. Even after thousands of hours, the game still finds ways to give you that "wait, what is this?" moment, which is an extremely rare quality in modern open-world design. The Worlds Part 2 update introduced trillions of new purple-class star systems, high-tier endgame regions powered by advanced terrain generation tech borrowed from Hello Games' upcoming title Light No Fire. These systems contain planets we simply couldn't have imagined in 2016, fully oceanic worlds with abyssal depth, mountain ranges that pierce the clouds, gravity-bent landscapes, and bizarre weather phenomena. Then there are the gas giants, monstrous, violent planets that behave like living hazards. Imagine crashing gravity, endless storms, skies blending red or violet with lightning and fire. The environment is deadly, but it's also rich with rare atmospheric elements, unique anomalies, and rewards that make the risk worth taking. They are not only destinations, they are trials that test your gear, your prep, and your willingness to risk everything for discovery. And yes, you can build a base on these worlds, precisely to push your survival setups to a limit or just for fun. Because when a giant tornado rips you from your base and hurls you into the thunderclouds, it's terrifying, yes, but also unforgettable. What this revolution does in human terms is shift the game from procedural spectacle to procedural plays. Planets no longer feel interchangeable, they feel like destinations with character, mood, and consequences for the choices you make there. Every biome was transformed. Burnished worlds now shimmer with heat-reactive flora and volatile volcanic eruptions. Frozen planets feature ice-laden trees and glittering crystalline minerals buried in ancient glaciers. Desert worlds bloom with cactus-like plants and fragile blossoms nestled among scorched stone and rugged cliffs. Radioactive wastelands pulse with mutated trees and isotopic life. In contrast, lush planets, especially in purple systems, are true paradise worlds, vibrant and teeming with life. Rolling green hills, glowing meadows, gentle weather, and skies painted in dreamy hues. These worlds feel like nature's perfect dream, untouched and endlessly inviting. There are also relic worlds, sculpted by forgotten civilizations. These eerie planets are littered with ancient ruins, rare materials, and unique architectural parts that you can use to build bases in a distinct ancient style. You can even construct your base right among the crumbling remnants, though sometimes you may find yourself wondering, there, these worlds harvested long ago by enigmatic forces from the dark reaches of space, still lying dormant, waiting for the next cycle to begin, their intentions still hidden, still haunting. It's just one of the many strange, surprising ways No Man's Sky lets you dig into the past while building your future. This game has always featured strange creatures, but now they have evolved into something truly alien. You will encounter giant dinosaurs, floating cube-like entities that defy biology, seahorses and marine mammals the size of frigates. On glowing plains, bioluminescent striders roam freely, while bizarre synthetic lifeforms feed on batteries instead of food. Some of these creatures are born from eggs you genetically engineer yourself. Ours, they are ancient fossils brought back to life, creatures that walked alien worlds millions of years before you ever set foot there. You will see them, and yes, you can team and ride them, even the flying ones, even the ones that look like walking buildings. In No Man's Sky, imagination has no limits. And then there are the giants, immortal sandworms that erupt from the ground like living earthquakes, stretching over 1,000 feet long. Some are made of flesh and scale, Ours, towering skeletons reanimated by something ancient and unknowable. Giant bone worms haunting desert worlds like undead colossi. While exploring, you might also find yourself hunting for ancient bones buried deep within hazardous environments. These fossils can be sold, traded, or proudly displayed in your custom build base. Thanks to Derelicts system, you can unearth bones of extinct creatures and eventually assemble full museum-quality skeletons. It's Jurassic Park in space, minus the insurance bill. Clouds. Not something you would expect to care about in a space game, but in No Man's Sky 2025 the sky finally matters, because this year brought volumetric clouds. These aren't just painted textures, they are living systems. They respond to wind, cast dynamic shadows across terrain, reflect in ocean waters, and even block out starlight. They swirl and drift with atmospheric currents. And then storms roll in, they don't just lower visibility, they stir the sea itself. Water, once a dead zone, is now alive. Massive waves churn during storms. Bioluminescent sea life glows beneath starlight. Ancient coral forests stretch across the seafloor, hiding secrets in the abyss. There deep-water monsters now lurk. Some oceans stretch for miles beneath the surface, places that have never seen sunlight. Down there, players can discover colossal sea creatures, glowing rock formations, bizarre bioluminescent flora, and even underwater electrical storms. You will need a submarine, specialized gear, and nerves of steel to dive down, but it's worth it. Break the surface, look around, and it hits you. This game doesn't just want you to explore, it wants you to marvel. Space. It used to be a backdrop, a silent emptiness between planets, but now the void is alive. Starfields stretch across the heavens in vivid gradients of emerald, sapphire, and violet. Nebulas drift in the distance, their colors blending like brushstrokes on a cosmic canvas. Massive planetary rings arc overhead, visible from orbit and surface alike, wrapping worlds in vast halos of light. From the cockpit, you will see storms that have no ground, lightning flashing through colossal clouds suspended in space. Asteroid fields scatter sunlight like broken glass. Even the blackest regions hum with distant starlight and drifting dust. And while you search for that dream planet, the journey itself becomes the reward. Every jump through a warp leaves trails of color that dissolve into new skies. Every system feels different, some warm and golden, our cold and hunting. Pause the engines, drift for a moment, and it hits you. Space isn't just where you travel anymore, it's where you fall in love with the journey. In 2025, No Man's Sky offers an expansive universe packed with deep, player-driven activities. Exploration is still at its core, from scanning exotic wildlife and uncovering ancient ruins to discovering rare biomes and breathtaking planets. You can build your own space fleet, acquire a massive freighter as large as a small moon, including the option to claim either a traditional freighter or a stylish pirate dreadnought, and command up to 30 specialized frigates, sending them on expeditions across the galaxy. And yes, you can even get a frigate that is an identical replica of the SR-1 Normandy from the Mass Effect series. Space legends say that Commander Shepard himself blessed it for your adventures. I am Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite frigate in No Man's Sky. Your freighter can be fully customized, transformed into a mobile base or even a high-tech cyber city floating in deep space. Many players hunt for rare and exclusive starships and upgrades. There is a vast variety to choose from: common shuttles and explorers, durable haulers with strong shields, powerful fighters, agile solar starships, high-tech sentinel interceptors, and rare exotics of many kinds. Beyond those, you will find living starships, glowing organic vessels with surreal designs, and exclusive expedition rewards inspired by iconic sci-fi, including some ships with aesthetic nods to the legendary Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. You can now own and manage up to 30 personal starships, creating a highly diverse fleet tailored to every playstyle. Customization has expanded massively, allowing you to modify your fleet's appearance, tech loadout, and performance to suit your goals. The community aspect is strong too. You can exchange starships with our players or team up to hunt the galaxy's rarest ships and upgrades. Whether you are chasing top stats, eye-catching designs, or legendary variants, starship hunting is now deeper and more exciting than ever. But what if you are not satisfied with the standard ship designs? You can hunt for salvaged parts and assemble your own custom starship using the Starship Fabricator at any space station. Choose the color, pick the design, build something truly yours. To power up your planetary exploration, No Man's Sky offers a versatile lineup of Exocrafts, each tailored to different playstyles and environments. Whether you want speed, firepower, or industrial power, there is a vehicle for you. Equip your Exocrafts with powerful lasers, plasma cannons, and even flamethrowers, perfect for fending off hostile creatures or sentinels while navigating alien landscapes. For underwater adventures, the Nautilian submarine lets you dive swiftly into mile-deep oceans on oceanic worlds, unlocking an entirely new frontier. Need armor and strength? The Minotaur exoskeleton has you covered. Its imposing summon animation recalls Titanfall's towering mechs, and then upgraded with AI, it can assist in combat or shield you from extreme planetary storms as you explore safely from within its armored shell. Prefer productivity? The Colossus Exocraft can be fitted with a large onboard refiner, letting you process resources on the go. No need to return to base. From agile scouts to lumbering armored giants, Exocrafts are your trusted companions, giving you a firepower and flexibility to conquer any terrain or survive any threat with style. If that's not enough, you can now own up to 24 multitools, the essential gear used for mining, combat, terrain manipulation, and yes, even fishing. Up to 18 spare multitools can be stored on a weapon rack at your planetary base, giving you a freedom to build a diverse arsenal. This includes powerful sentinel rifles, unique Atlantid multitools with exclusive glow effects, stylish out-of-age staffs, rare expedition rewarded staffs, and many more unique designs. This system opens up a whole new world of collectible progression and a satisfying late-game gear grind for ARPG fans looking to optimize their build and push their stats to the limit. The game offers a flexible and creative base building system that lets you design unique outposts across the stars. Players can construct complex structures anywhere, on the surface, in the sky, or deep underwater. From cozy off-grid cabins and expansive research outposts to massive industrial facilities and glowing cyberpunk cities, the building potential is enormous. Using an extensive library of modular parts and decorative items, players can create bases that are both highly functional and visually stunning, showcasing true engineering creativity. Base building is primarily a solo activity, but you can collaborate by granting added permissions to friends. And if you are not much of a builder yourself, don't worry, you can always visit featured player bases to witness the insane level of creativity the community brings. Some of these bases are genuine work of art. Most importantly, the global base part limit has been greatly expanded. Now you can place up to 16,000 base parts per save, giving you the freedom to create sprawling settlements, vertical megastructures, or entire cities without worrying about artificial limits, or spread your creativity across multiple bases on different planets. Beyond personal bases, the Beacon update elevated settlements into a full-fledged game system. You can now become the overseer of up to 4 planetary settlements, each on a different world, with its own economy, citizens and unique challenges. These towns can evolve into peaceful outposts, industrial powerhouses or even futuristic cyberpunk cities, especially in out-of-age colonies, with robotic structures and glowing crystal architecture. As mayor, you will upgrade infrastructure, manage resources and budgets, resolve citizen disputes, defend it from pirate raids, and guide its evolution over time. You might oversee an alien fishing village on a watery moon or an industrial colony harvesting gas from the atmosphere of a toxic planet, and then your citizens are happy. You will be rewarded with town festivals, dancing aliens, and even fireworks in your honor. Settlements add progression, immersion, and meaningful connection to the planets you call home. Yes, fishing is a thing now. Spend a relaxing evening casting lines into alien oceans, collecting fish from across the galaxy. Different species thrive in diverse biomes. Some live in frozen lakes, others in toxic swamps, fairy lava worlds or lush paradise oceans, and some of the rarest, most prized catches can only be reeled in during intense storms. It's peaceful, surreal and surprisingly deep. Imagine watching triple sunset while waiting for the elusive bite of a legendary alien fish. Totally possible in this game. You can even build fishing ponds in your own settlement, giving you a perfect spot to unwind just steps from your front door. To fuel your explorations and sustain your colonies, No Man's Sky features a deep system of automated farming and resource extraction. You can set up hydroponic farms to grow valuable crops, build mining and gas extraction outposts to gather resources and boost your wealth. These systems run independently, generating income even while you are offline. With smart layouts, you can fully automate your economy, eliminating the need for manual mining and letting you focus on adventure, not grind. There is also an unexpectedly rich cooking, refining and crafting system with hundreds of ingredients and unique recipes to experiment with. From nutrition alien stews to bizarre desserts, cooking adds a creative twist. You can gift, trade or sell food items or use them to please your favorite NPCs. Refining plays a key role in the game's economy and tech systems, letting you transform raw materials into high-value goods or advanced upgrade components. It's a surprisingly deep and interconnected system, rewarding curiosity, experimentation and planning. On planetary surface, intense firefights await against relentless sentinel patrols, both the regular enforcers and their corrupted, more dangerous variants. But the threats don't stop there. Prepare to face formidable boss-like enemies, from acid-splitting insectoid queens to colossal sandworms burrowing beneath the surface. Towering sentinel walkers stomp across the landscape with overwhelming firepower, while alien lifeforms and ancient guardians fiercely protect their buried treasures, challenging even the most skilled explorers. Each planet offers unique dangers, turning exploration into a thrilling test of survival, strategy and quick reflexes. In space, the action doesn't let up. Players dive into epic, large-scale battles that put their skills to the ultimate test. Hunt ruthless space pirates, threatening star systems, defend vulnerable civilian convoys navigating hostile sectors, or take on massive pirate dreadnoughts, accompanied by squadrons of fierce battleships. Each encounter is a high-stakes, cinematic showdown straight out of a Star Wars epic, filled with intense dogfights, strategic maneuvers, and the thrill of survival against overwhelming odds. Whether you prefer swift, nimble fighters or heavily armored warships, these battles deliver adrenaline-pumping action and the chance to prove yourself a true space combat ace. Expeditions in No Man's Sky offer seasonal, story-driven adventures packed with unique challenges that bring the community together. By participating in these time-limited events, players can unlock a wide range of exclusive rewards, including deep customization options for characters and pets, unique starships, multi-tools, and more. Expeditions add fresh goals and excitement beyond the core gameplay loop and provide a sense of progression and identity for returning and new players alike. No Man's Sky isn't always a peaceful journey through the stars. Sometimes it ventures into genuinely eerie territory. Derelict freighters are haunting abandoned hulks, drifting silently in the void, cloaked in darkness and mystery. Exploring these ghost ships taps into classic sci-fi horror vibes, evoking the tension and atmosphere of games like Dead Space. As you navigate their shadowy corridors, you will uncover lost technologies, hidden lore, and remnants of crews long gone. These derelicts offer thrilling, suspenseful encounters that break the calm of exploration and inject a chilling edge into the game's universe. The game lets you fully express yourself through deep and diverse customization options, and the best part is that everything is unlocked with in-game currency with no microtransactions involved. Whether you are wearing sleek armor, a bizarre alien helmet, glowing Exocraft paint, or a stylish cape, your appearance matters, especially in third-person mode and while visiting the space anomaly. Here you will see our players and their unique styles, and you will get to show off your own. You can even personalize your exosuit's voice or turn it off entirely, adding yet another layer of immersion and individuality. While multiplayer is present and enjoyable, No Man's Sky still shines brightest as a solo experience. There is no traditional co-op story or shared ship travel, but multiplayer hubs like the Space Anomaly allows players to meet up, compare gear and ships, chat and engage in cooperative missions. If you choose to travel across populated sectors of the first galaxy in the game Euclid, especially close to its core, you have a decent chance to meet other space travelers or stumble upon their bases while exploring. You can also use portals scattered across the universe to teleport and link up with our players, even if they are located on the far edges of a galaxy. One of this game's greatest strengths is its community. Players are famously helpful, welcoming, and eager to share tips, resources, or even rare ships with newcomers, a refreshing contrast to the often competitive or toxic tone in many other online games. Whether in multiplayer hubs or on distant planets, you will mostly find generosity and a spirit of friendship running through the experience. This sense of connection extends naturally into the game's social features, with shared community quests that unlock new cosmetics and base decorations for everyone, alongside friendly competition in starship hunting. Reaching the Space Anomaly only takes a few minutes of gameplay, so you will never feel entirely alone, even if you play primarily solo. Additionally, there is game mode that lets you team up and explore with friends, making it easy to share discoveries, build bases together, and tackle challenges as a group when you want a cooperative experience. Despite the massive scale of content added over the years, the game runs smoother than ever. Load times have been significantly reduced, stuttering when entering atmospheres has been eliminated, and overall performance has improved across all systems. Thanks to Hello Games' work on Light No Fire, many graphical updates have made their way into No Man's Sky. Volumetric lighting, enhanced shaders, and improved visual effects bring new life to the universe, making this nearly decade-old game feel fresh and modern across all platforms. Submersible controls have been improved, swimming animations are more fluid, and players can now favorite their bases and stations for quicker access via teleporters. Best of all, every major feature, biome, and update is completely free. There are no paid expansions, no season passes, just continuous value. If you catch this game on sale, it could be one of the best deals in gaming for you. In 2025, the game offers more content than ever before. Whether you are a collector, builder, explorer, creature teamer, or fleet commander, the game delivers a massive, endlessly rewarding universe to explore. With nearly a decade of updates behind it, the amount of systems and features is staggering. 100 hours in, that's just the end of a tutorial. 200 to 300 hours in, that's when players are finally becoming experienced and unlocking the full potential of their playstyle. Even after thousands of hours, you will still find new things to discover. That's how deep this universe has become. But with incredible scale also comes with a challenge. New players often feel overwhelmed. The game introduces an enormous variety of mechanics and systems right from the start, and it can be hard to know what to focus on first. It's a situation similar to ARPGs like Path of Exile, where a decade worth of features can feel like a mountain to climb. How do you navigate with complexity and avoid wasting time on low impact mechanics early on? That's where veteran guides like mine come in, offering clear direction, fast-track strategies and tips to help you progress efficiently toward the most exciting content the game has to offer. For new players, the learning curve has never been smoother. For veterans, the universe has never been stranger. And for those who walked away years ago, you might not even recognize what this game has become. Unlike most online games that thrive on tension, competition or rage, No Man's Sky restores you. It is sci-fi ASMR, a universe-sized deep breath. After a long, hard-working day, this isn't just a game. It's a sanctuary, a place of power where you recharge before stepping back into the real world. Watch the storms roll endlessly across a gas giant, build a home beneath three suns, stumble onto a world you will never forget, lose yourself in something truly beautiful. That's the No Man's Sky effect. And it isn't just about the content, it's about the feeling, that quiet, rare sense of wonder that almost no modern game delivers. Because in 2025, this game isn't just good, it's phenomenal. So, why don't we see No Man's Sky dominating Twitch or YouTube live streams? The truth is, it's a deeply personal game. Playing it is like reading your favorite sci-fi novel. You disappear into its worlds, not to perform for an audience, but to lose yourself in the journey. It's not a game you watch, it's a game you feel. And that personal nature reveals another quirk, one that can be both a strength and a stumbling block. Unlike many modern games that lead you down tightly scripted corridors, No Man's Sky gives you the keys to the galaxy almost immediately. After just a short introductory arc, you will reach the space anomaly, and from there, the game simply steps aside. You can do anything, go anywhere, chase any goal. For some players, that level of freedom is intoxicating. For others, especially those who prefer clear objectives, it can be overwhelming, even directionless. This is the heart of No Man's Sky. It trusts you to write your own story, but that also means the experience will rise or fall depending on how much you enjoy forging your own path. So go ahead, give this game a first or second chance, build a base on a floating island, fly into a purple class system, become a space pirate, dig for ancient bones and assemble your own T-Rex, become mayor of a robotic settlement on the strangest planet with bluegrass and a triple sunset, complete your fishing collection, hunting for rare species across alien worlds filled with bizarre life and breathtaking landscapes. The game won't stop you. In fact, it dares you to try. Hopefully, this video answered the 5 big questions I set out at the start. My final verdict: there has never been a better time to play No Man's Sky. Even after 1000+ hours, I'm still discovering new things, and I keep coming back. That says a lot about its depth, quality, and most importantly, the soul the developers have poured into it. If you are ready to dive in or return, my channel is packed with cinematic, step-by-step guides for freighters, starships, money making, finding your perfect planet, base building, and more. My beginner-friendly tips cut early game grinding from 100% down to under 5%, so you can enjoy the fun parts sooner. Every strategy I share is tested, approved and designed to make your journey more rewarding. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if it's helped, and I'll see you in No Man's Sky. Uda Looper out.